It's cool shit. Go
Dude.
watch it.
Where can you find that? Where can I find that?
That's on Amazon streaming, I believe.
Okay. So shout outs to
You
that.
get
But we're gonna have our first set of top 8. It is not 0-1 yet. It is O all in the set. We're gonna have Jazdero versus Metro M. I have seen these two fight quite a bit, and I tell you, it's been back and forth. Jazdero took it over Metro M one tournament, then Metro M returned the favor in kind. So really, this could be anyone's game.
Yeah, and so a lot of what you're going to see is Metro M trying to flip out of strings with that V skill too, especially with that end up canceling into Fireball. So yeah, Zero has to go for a less plus option. It's going to take a you know, a little bit more risk there. As
Stellar punish
forward here.
Big pressure counter though, and I tell you, Metro M needs to really get an advantage while he still has this claw. As soon as claw is gone, this matchup becomes so much more stressful because of those big heavy options that Akira has.
Yeah, and I love just the way that Metro M's trying to play this keep away game, just poking, even using like neutral jumps to still check and make sure that Jazdero isn't overstepping the boundaries here and over positioning themselves.
That being said, he is blocking quite a bit, not anti-airing, and that means the claw is losing a little more life over time. Jazdero does have V-trigger for activation. Is probably going to save it until this moment here. Uses V-shift to get away. No punish on the V-break, and Metro M escapes with his life.
Yeah, but claw is off now, which means that we're going to have the opportunity to... And the match is off though. So we're gonna have the opportunity for Metro M to maybe make this comeback here. Couldn't get the counter hit conversion. In 14 seconds left on the clock, you can see how slow Metro M was trying to play this. Oh, but he takes off the coat. We got bare abs.
Bare abs on stream. Twitch, don't DQ us. Don't DQ us from the stream.
And we got our ASL on here, so let's go. Party time. Wins Marvel. All right, but going right in, clipping out.
Good interruption.
Clipping out right now is Metro M. Just making sure that Jazdero can't get in, but push to the corner, and this is really where Jazdero starts to do this game plan where you kind of stuck in this corner. The jump out, you're still not away. The V-shift just to maintain some distance here, but Jazdero is so good at closing that gap and finding ways to get in there.
Right now, they're actually keeping the space a little bit. Don't want to overcommit too much when Metro M has all these resources at their side. That being said, Jazdero could make an approach as soon as an opportunity presents themselves with that V-trigger.
Yeah, and so really what you're looking for right now.
There it is. That's the opportunity.
Has super. Any hit is going to be the confirm here, but pushing out, but too
far,
but too late on the cancel. I think wanted...
Yeah, he wanted
something in between there and not just jabbing the critical art, but was a little delayed there on the cancel, causing him a lot of life here, but still alive. Just needs one touch. Watch out for this overhead.
I mean, watch out for anything at this point. It is rough. Takes one throw. Jazdero does have EX shoulder at this point. Could just throw it out there. Tries for the air throw, just barely.
Yeah, he went for the jump air throw. Unfortunately, it was just a little out of range. Metro able to find the closeout there and tie it up around a piece.
Yeah, that was a long round there, and I think Jazdero definitely wants things to go a tiny bit faster, but he's going to need these anti-airs if he's going to help himself from Metro M's kind of style, which is to either play at full range, back himself into the corner, and then just jump right out and continue in neutral.
Yeah, even something as
Tom,
simple
I feel
as
like Metro is getting
DP.
away with a lot of jump-ins, specifically because the ground game is so strong. Like,
Yeah,
Jazdero cannot jump in. I haven't seen a single jump in land yet, but Metron.
It is fairly unlike Jazdero to let the... That was nasty.
Dirty.
He could stun if he wanted to. I don't think
he's
he's
going to do it quite yet. No. He wants the next good situation, but immediate jump out. The cross up didn't get the full combo, but the throw is going to make sure that this combo right here kills. I don't think should have to spin super, but might have to now with all this going on the line.
But it doesn't matter. It's
Might as
the
well.
end of the set. Yeah. It's all good. Honestly, probably could have won the super way earlier in that combo.
Yeah, but it's not as cool.
Every time you get
cool. I'd say that.
Every time you put your opponent in stun, that's training.
Don't you dare put words on my mouth.
That's training. That's training room right there. As soon as you put them in stun, that's training room.
You just got to run your combo, all right?
It's training room depending on how fast your opponent is mashing.
That's true. That can't be true. Well, both coats are off right now. Both players are getting serious as Jazdero is up 1-0. No anti-air again. The ratio is low at the moment, which is surprising. I mentioned earlier that Jazdero usually has pretty good anti-airs, but Metro M has just been making their focus, as Joe mentioned, too hard on the ground.
It was a really good shimmy from Metro M earlier, but miss on the wake up is going to give Jazdero the opportunity here, but not able to continue the pressure after the knockdown. Metro M is able to get back to this mid-screen situation and start the post again.
Doing a little bit of work in the neutral there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't cancel it. That's one of the buffs that Vega got, but so far, so clean.
I'm surprised Metro didn't press it. You're done now.
Yeah, it's dead. Shame yet. I don't know if he had to spend the bar there, but he did.
Like, there's probably a
slide.
Would have. I can't. Like, she had like 0 health after the V trigger.
You spend 1 bar, you can easily earn it in the next one.
That's
not
true.
a big mistake. Toe tap nearly gets the jump in, but actually mistimes his jump in. Jazdero throwing off a little bit of their rhythm. Walk up throw. There you go. That's the stuff we want to see. Not a fat amount of damage, but good corner carry, and now the corner pressure can begin. I spoke too soon.
I check after the medium fireball there from Jazdero. Knows that it.
I'm surprised that medium punch was not cashed out there, but it is looking dour for Jazdero right now. Yeah, done.
Dour. What a good word.
Yeah.
Toss the rose. Toss the rose.
I love it.
I gotta hear it from Metro M, and I gotta hear it from the other Vega players. Is there any value in early on throwing off the mask to try to get more damage off of your neutral pokes? Is there any value at all? No.
I mean, it wasn't worth it in Street Fighter 4. It's not worth it in Street Fighter 5. Unless you are 100% like do or die, like you're right at the edge and the mask is about to fall off anyway, so you might as well take it off. That's like the only situation. But you're spending a bar to do that too. That could be better spent on an EX confirm. So I would literally just rock it because you're gonna get more than a 10% damage boost by just hitting a combo.
It doesn't take a bar to take the mask off. It's just a taunt.
Is it just a taunt? I thought it cost the bar. Sorry, maybe I might still be thinking about Street Fighter 4.
You are thinking about Street Fighter 4. You can throw the claw off without meter and the mask off with me. Is that what it was?
That's what it was in Street Fighter 4. You could throw the claw and the mask off, but the mask needed meter.
Yeah, in this game it's a long startup though, so you are risking quite a bit if you do so. That having been said,
worth it to let the mask fall off naturally.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Let
it's
the
not even
Vega
worth it.
shed its mask naturally, as it occurs in nature.
You know, every Vega goes through molting season.
It will shed its chrysalis at the end of the round, dealing 10% more damage.
What is this?
Ibuki?
We giving up on the Akira. We giving up on the fat damage for more mixes. Okay.
Now, at the same time, we've seen some strong Ibuki from Jazdero over the last couple of months. So, and Ibuki, I've seen some cool stuff with Ibuki. Could it be Ibuki season?
Original main character got some good buffs into V-Trigger 2 this season, so you know it could definitely work. But right now the pokes from Metro M looking so much more comfortable in this matchup than against Akira. Even though that Metro M definitely had tech against Akira, this is definitely the more seasoned matchup, having played against Ibukis for seasons at this point.
I think there's just so much less risk of throwing buttons in neutral against Ibuki. Ibuki, you might get whiff punish if your opponent's on their game. Maybe a crush counter off a stand roundhouse. Akira, you risk getting hit by forward heavy punch crush counter at any time. And that's just not a risk worth taking. Metro M, though, going with the air-to-air throw and taking round 1 of game 3. Trying trying to make these
you can already
kunais
see
work.
Jazdero backing up, using the kunais as the poking tools to try to outrange Metro here and to make Metro want to move in a little bit closer. But the flip kick into the sweep is going to give a good likely to Metro and might not feel the need to move in and miss on the jump in.
I'm surprised
but here
he
we
didn't
go, the
cash
big-
out there.
In front, no, he jumped over, but nice check there from Metro, just walking under, getting the same light kick. Now
Come
that
on,
he's in the
man,
situation phase,
Metro! Cancel one of those, my guy! Oh, fucking finally.
There you
God
go.
damn it. Okay, like...
he wanted it to kill. Did you see how little damage that super still did?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Let the man be.
I'll buy that.
Vega win.
Oh, damn. It's making me nervous, though.
But it's very apparent to me that Metro is not only way more practice in this matchup, but is almost more practice against Jazdero in the Ibuki matchup. It feels like this has been like not just calling out Ibuki stuff, but calling out how Jazdero wants to take certain options in certain situations. So like, how many times did Jazdero go for overhead and Metro M was already stand blocking like almost before the overhead was coming out?
I mean, not
just
only that,
knowing
but
that was
like,
the option.
even just again, just the willingness of him to throw out buttons in neutral was just so much more frequent. Meanwhile, Jazdero was trying to make stuff like roundhouse in neutral for big crush counter work, and it's like just not going to happen, Chief. I think he'll go back to Akira. I think that's a smart play, but we will see. Yeah, I mean, I think Ibuki got some really nice buffs, especially to her close range pressure, which was like always good but not varied enough, and definitely not rewarding for how mediocre her mid range had become since the nerfs to V skill.
If you're
so
just
it's nice
joining
to
us
see.
now, just a little quick check-in. This is still top 8. Winners side. After this, Mylan and Hardman. On the other side of winners before we hop on down to losers side top 8. Back to Akira. All right.
Like you see how many buttons Metro M presses now. He's just not pressing a single damn medium punch because you don't want to get hit.
I mean, what do you have the riffs in terms of crush counters as a
And against Ibuki,
the
right?
stand
Yeah.
roundhouse and the forward roundhouse. Those are the two things. And Ibuki, I mean, gets better confirms now off of the crush counter stand roundhouse, but the forward roundhouse is basically just like a juggle point. So
Yeah.
now with Akira, you get so much right. You crush counter with the forward fear 2 with punish. Look at this. Like you block something, you get all the way put into the corner, and you lose 25% of your life, and you're just stuck here holding all of this plus rooms. No confirm on the counter hit for Jazdero, and this is going to give Metro a chance to activate here. No, going to be safe there on the EX. Brother gets called, but just whiffing.
Sweep on block.
Metro M might
Tick throws. We
might be
got
able to
those.
make this work.
Do it again. No, it's going to be patient here.
A little bit more of a delay on that jab, but we're caught. That's an
The
auto
lack of
punish.
anti-airs. The lack of anti-airs is making this so much harder for Jazdero than it needs to be. It's making it so much harder. But
Spending all of that brain energy to watch the neutral, trying the most to like stand up and then crouch whenever Metro wants to try to do a slide in neutral. Like that takes some serious effort to kind of make sure that you're watching yourself or to see the startup of slide and crouch block it like as it's coming out. And everything like that in terms of like dealing with the rest of Vega's normals. Nice
There you
3P on the Barcelona.
yeah. Need to see a little more of that, but right now Jazdero and Metro still a bit even. Metro with the advantage, at least not in the corner, but doesn't take much to get you shoved in there with Akira. Here it comes.
Yeah, pushing to the corner. There is, because of that crush counter, the V-trigger lined up for Jazdero, but same on Metro M side. Both have full super meter and both can do a lot of damage right now, which is going to come first. Jazdero trying to press the situation, double dashing forward, waiting to see what Metro M, trying to see how he's going to break in these situations, but nothing coming right now. It's just pokes after pokes, keeping the distance right now until the V skill.
I don't know. I don't know if that V trigger was smart. I don't know if that V trigger was smart at all. Because now you got to deal with this. Oh, you're dead. You're dead.
No question. It's not even
was that extension? Was that combo extension worth it, Metro? What's it
I feel
worth?
like
I mean,
this
if he
was like a
spent-
different match. This felt different.
If he spent
It's so different.
if he spent anything after the activation, like if he spent a bar to like get a good knockdown with EX flying Barcelona, I wouldn't say spend critical art because of the, you know, the how much life that Jazdero had, but definitely give yourself something instead of just the activation into like a poke into like nothing.
There might have been something dropped, but you're absolutely right, Joe. Like, again, we're actually seeing some buttons from Metro M, which is a little uncharacteristic. He might feel like he needs to go on the offense just because Jazdero, even if you're being defensive, will just bully you into the corner. So Metro M's trying to do it first.
Yeah, I think it's so clear. I mean, Momochi even has a translated video that he or Choco Blanca translated, where he talks about the risk reward that Akira has. It's like Akira will go in, they will do things because they must, because the reward is so good for them. So how do you stop somebody?
It is in her nature. The Akira will go in.
How do you stop a character that has so much reward for every single action that they have, every single confirm that they get, every single time they push you a little bit closer to the corner, every time they activate V trigger and you're eating, you know,
Jesus
400 damage.
Jesus Christ. The man took away his claw too. He took away his neutral.
The mask is gone now too after the reversal, and this is going to be an easy situation for Jazdero moving into match point with full meter, but so does Metro M. I mean, if Metro M is able to spin super early this round, match resources towards the end, and able to take it, he still has a fair shot at moving forward into winners finals. But Jazdero's definitely sitting in a prime position right now.
Jazdero's being so pensive, alternating between big heavy buttons and a dash, and when we see the jump, it's going to be mind melting because holy cow, everything to think about. Gets the air to air, but V shifts away from the pressure. Jazdero getting that first. It wasn't a crush counter. We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, he was in recovery there.
Oh, just bent it. No.
He didn't mean for that. That was an accidental. That had to be a misinput.
Oh yeah, you think
just
like a
now you
has been
flying bars. If anything,
moving around.
it might have been flying Barcelona, and he just got 2 quarter circles because he might have wanted to avoid the corner situation. Nice confirm.
This not out of it yet. The pressure here. He can still turn this around. Can we get the DP? No V shift away.
Yes,
there get the punish. And there we go. Counter hit
Yes.
confirmation for Metro M's going to be able to tie it up. Jazdero didn't spend a single cent of his meter here, so let's see if he's going to be able to find the opportunity. I would even say spend it when you can at this point so you can earn more during the round. Jazdero just needs to get this early start. Yeah, he needs to turn up the heat, get the pressure on Metro M, make Metro M super nervous here early.
I will
sooner
note
rather
there
than
was
later
not
in the EX.
There was not an anti-air attempt on that jumping from Metro.
Yeah.
And he's got the corner. He messed up though. Spent a little bit of a combo. Cornered himself.
Delayed anti-air. The delayed
anti-air. You DP after they jump in, but now the plus frames couldn't get the full confirm, was too far on the counter pushback.
No. Oh my god. This is gonna come down to V trigger. Can you block V trigger?
No, air
nice with the air reset. You can't
That was
get
really
anything
smart.
afterwards, but he gets the reset into the throw. Just one more touchdown for Metro M. He wants to confirm.
What? No punish?
Oh, and he went for the tag.
Okay.
Oh no! No miss! Oh my goodness! He spends all the meter.
This is so scoffed.
Who's gonna make the first mistake here? It's any poke from Metro M to take it. Jazdero needs a combo of some sort. A throw won't kill. He needs a hit into a confirmation. EX Rarimon, full screen, just YOLO it, do it. Get in.
I mean, it's gonna come, right? Yeah, obviously. Fucking goddamn it! Why did you do it?
I hate being right.
It is her nature. Like the scorpion.
I do wonder if they thought that would actually punish, because it is a fast startup. It's a sub.
Nah,
it's
probably
a
trying to catch a
startup.
backdash is
Perhaps.
Or
I was just thinking off the
or
board.
another like. Again, poking and then trying to poke again, or maybe something like that. But
you got a counter poke, yeah.
Metro and M able to just keep that composure towards the end of all things. You know, just waited so long, and Jazdero took the bait, went for the EX Rarimon, and just didn't block afterwards. It's still -2. Like that, there was no reason that the low needed to actually kill there, but.
He was trying to shimmy. He was trying to get out of throw range. I can understand. You can understand on both sides the thinking,
but I just want to make sure it wasn't like that was the risky option and that immediately led to the kill. Like, it was probably the best way to close the gap in a short amount of time spinning one bar.
No.
But that's the thing is that we all knew
it's
it
the
was
follow-up
coming.
situation afterwards.
Like,
yeah.
And I know that Metro was ready for that. Like, you're not going to be in a less than 20 seconds left in the end of a round with...
Yeah.
Oh, she's sitting on a bar.
Honestly,
where any touch will kill her?
On match point, both sides, yeah. Like, every Akira is going to spin the meter to try to get ending it a little bit closer.
And honestly...
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to mention, like, I said as soon as Metro used that V trigger, it was going to come down to can Jazdero get his V trigger off, and that's why you saw that backdash in the middle of the heavy target combo. He will take that hit any day of the week if it means he gets an air reset instead of the V trigger activation on block, and that